Hi, scholars. Happy Wednesday and Thursday. This is our first 2 days of really diving into our um, research partners and activist research without being in live class. So this can come with some challenges, and we're gonna be flexible about that. Um, so I think what we're gonna try for this week and maybe next week we'll change it up depending on how looks and how it's organized once you guys actually start adding to it. But we're just going to continue collecting information. And so, what I want us to think about when we're working with our study group and our research group is to really think about how we can contribute to the group and support each other. So, just don't forget, we have 3 different groups as of right now: War on Drugs, which is Tyson, Alex, and Julian; Fishing Rights and Climate Change, Elway, Cedric, and Roy; and then Gender and Sexual Equality for Nikayla Zumi. Tanira, I need to get her in a group, so she might be joining one of the groups here. She might be joining the ladies. I don't know yet. Um, so there are different ways that people can contribute to a group work, and especially research for a group. So one way could be finding new resources. So like let's say, for example, um, Alex finds a really interesting documentary about war on drugs that isn't on the Padlet that he wants to share with his group members. He could copy paste that into this chat, and his group can then see it. So that is one way of finding new resources. Another one is previewing text and labeling them, creating annotated bibs. And so what that can look like is taking a screenshot or taking a picture of notes if you have a printed copy, and just sharing like the annotated notes that you are getting while you are reading a source. This probably it will be easiest when we are live in our classes, but you can read something and teach the group. If you want to record yourself and upload that recording here, you could do that as well for your group and teach them. Another thing that you can offer your group when you are actively contributing is suggesting texts for your group members. So maybe if you found one that was a really great description for gender equality for my lovely ladies, maybe they will, and Nikayla wants to share with Zumi, she could do that by saying, oh, you should check out blank text. Sharing notes, tools, timelines, flow charts, and diagrams. We are visual humans for the most part. And so really thinking about like our learning styles and how we take in information that we did earlier on in quarter 1. A lot of us are visual learners. So if you find a great visual that you want to share with your classmates, go ahead and do that. You can also compare ideas, thinking with partner studies, check in with study buddies, offer support, especially if you haven't seen them. Question and challenge each other to think deeper. And so these are really, the last 3 are great for when we're actually discussing and asking questions to our group members. And so my hope is for the discussion post for Wednesday and Thursdays, you're going to come back here for both days. And what I want you to do is just see that I commented for each group to have like its own comment. So for example, when Nikayla and Zumi come to make their post, I want them to come back to this original post right here. When Elway, Cedric, and Roy come to share about what they're reading or what stood out to them when they are learning about fishing rights, I want them to come here. And Tyson, Alex, and Julian, they're going to come back over here for when sharing with their resources. I am going to try my best to be checking this on our Wednesdays and Thursdays for when our class is not meeting live. But I have back-to-back classes for periods 4, 5, and 6 as well, so it's kind of hard. But if your group also just wants to come in for like 10 minutes and talk to each other and check in with one another, that's totally fine. I could put you guys in your own breakout room. It's really up to you guys and how you want to be successful. But I'm hoping that you guys can collect information about your topics for the next 2 days and really just start feeling confident so that when we are live again next week, we can really be checking in with each other, comparing ideas and thinking questions, challenging each other. So I really want the research part to be happening now. But yeah, be sure to come and stop by if you have any questions or concerns, but I really want you guys just to start diving in, taking big notices, big takeaways, and sharing them as a comment. So you will be getting individual points just for what you are contributing to your group. And maybe if you haven't seen anyone from your group commenting, maybe check in with them and make sure they're all good. Hope you have a great day. Bye.